Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Mieruko-chan, and last episode I thought was pretty good. We definitely shifted a bit more to the comedic side of things, most certainly, like ghosts messing with people kind of shenanigans, which of course can be quite fun, especially when especially when one person sees what the ghost is doing and the person who is having things done to them does not see the ghost, and the other person has to kind of like figure out how to deal with that. So yeah, you can definitely imagine a lot of comedy coming from that premise. So, and just general getting to see Hana and Miko hang out, and they're a duo I quite like for sure. And we also got like a lost cat, and we decided not to give it to the heavily implied murderer and gave it to the good boy instead. So happy ending on that front. Anyway, anyway, one thing that's still definitely on my mind is the fact that we still have not really gotten to our twin-tailed girl. She was definitely teased episode 1 as being a potentially interesting new character slash friend, but hasn't happened quite yet. Even in the previous episode, we had a little bit of she was in a scene briefly, right? So hopefully we can actually really interact with her in this episode. That's kind of where my hope is. So let's jump into the episode and see if that happens. 3, 2, 1, play. You know, after a Katakawa, Funimation, all those things, right? Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we're outside. Heading to school. Naturally, that's what you do in the morning. She literally only said Jikan Yaba, which is short for Yabai. I like how they just there's so much just implied meaning that they conveyed in the subs there. It's amusing to me. Because out of context, if you saw the line in Japanese, you would not get that translation. So any ghosties gonna pop up? I'm just nervous whenever she messes with her phone after that one scene. Yeah, because I know the superstitious type will pay for it. Okay. I'm getting worried. Oh! Uh, speaking of translations, that was one. Please stop. That was that was an interesting scene there. Like, there's always supposed to be a creepy element to it, you know, but because of what she was actually saying, it just I don't know. It's a very complicated feeling that I felt towards that scene. I don't know how to describe it. By the way, there was something I wanted to show back in episode 1, but I couldn't find it to just kind of show that I do kind of like horror stuff, and that would be this thing here. I have The Ring on DVD, so I guess that's my horror movie cred. I don't know. It's a thing I have. Opening is still great, by the way, in case you were wondering. What would be great is if in like the last episode all the paint was blood instead. Anyway, so we are still on the bus. Okay. So the scene's not over yet. I feel like we're going in a loop. I mean, of course we are, but it's Oh, the faces. Is that a Hydra? Okay, it's definitely up the creepiness of now. Oh god. Please stop it. It's like 3 lines that keep repeating. That would drive me up the wall. Almost there. Just a little bit longer. Okay. I don't think it wants us to get off. Just push the button. Don't let it intimidate you. Okay. Just having like multiple faces surrounding you. It's so much worse than just having one. Which I guess should be obvious, but like it's not directly asking if she can see them, but it kind of is. Please get out the train. Okay. I swear if I hear Maji Yukeru one more time. Because there is nothing Maji can do about this situation. Okay, now we can, yeah, breathe our sigh of relief. Don't do that. That's not cool. What did I say about using that word? She's like, woman, you better stop. Yeah, she has no idea why she's so upset over there. Yeah. Now it's a little bit Maji Ukeru. Where's Hana? We need Hana. We are definitely on the same page. Never trust someone that tells you that you can trust them. I think your girl's trying to talk to you, man. I think he's ignoring you. Oh god, is that a tongue? I'm just kind of worried what else she could do with that tongue in this scene. It could get a lot worse than licking an ear. Is that a mouth or a it's gonna stop that sentence there. We are not looking at you, man. Is it dripping? I know who that is. So I really dislike the translation of this show, but so whatever. Okay. Usually, I like it when a girl looks at me with upturned eyes, but not this context. You can have him. He's all yours. Okay. It's rude to stare at someone else's phone, you know. So chill. You can go back to your table now. Okay, I think she's calmed down. Yeah, it's all a misunderstanding. Don't worry about it. You can go back. We can't leave though, because Hana just arrived. You are definitely a sight for sore eyes. Damn it. No, I was looking at, the Macho Men on my phone. It's a misunderstanding. I really don't. Yeah, I'm kind of with someone. I really want to leave though, but there seems to be a lot of people in this show with just ghosts around them. Is that it's a common thing? Yeah, she was seriously about to pick up a different girl. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Hope there's no ghosts around me. Probably not. I don't interact with people. Hey, we got beads. So we should be good now. I mean, probably not, but it's worth a try. But not this one though. Fair enough. Is that how it works? Do they stack? It is with her. Well, can they see ghosts? That's the important part. Yeah, you could probably use some. I would imagine. You want you? Yeah, I was about to say we could just give her one of ours. I mean, what are friends for? Something reminded of another show. I've never heard of that. I mean, I'll try one, but yeah, this looks safe. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Oh, so it looks like the beads do work. I mean, that's good. But they can't work too well. I mean, we can't lose the premise of the show. I guess we'll see how that goes. Strawberry butt bun sounds delicious. Just Moses parting the sea. That is a big one. Maybe some are too powerful for it? Okay. Oh no. Can we pick them up real quick? No, go keep going. We'll catch up. Yeah, those things are expensive. We can't go through them like this. You about to flash it? I mean, that's one way to distract a ghost. We gotta do something. Just gotta run for it? Okay. Oh, that would... Oh, I couldn't do that. If it breaks within 30 days, you should probably be able to get a refund. You did your best. Okay. Just let it go. Did she land on it? Oh! Well, okay. There's a bit of comedy in the episode. You got something on your face. I don't want to know what a ghost looks like inside. You wouldn't understand. Oh, don't go through it. Let's just move forward, Hana, please. Man, if you knew what she had to go through, you'd really feel sorry for her. Also, why is it itchy? Is it related to how it died? I would like to know how much experience you have with that. Like, she's not wrong, but eat her butt. That's what true friends would do. Don't talk with your mouth full. Good thing we have subtitles. I guess. Oh, there she is. She does exist. Fortune exorcisms, the god... Okay, that's what it said. Godmother. I was trying to read it before. I was like, what the heck does that even say? That is a really creepy hood. It's a living. Wow, that's a... Okay. Big old box of money. Okay. So where's this scene going? We require better beads. One of them's not just some random kid. I was kind of hoping she would say, you can't handle my beads, kid. Can you prove they're effective? Well, I called it. Yeah, I think she might be realizing this one's different. I mean, that might just break too. This is getting the real good stuff. Yeah, those eyes, you can tell she's seen some stuff. So yeah, she's somewhat legit. Even if she's a scammer. At least it's behind you. But yeah, I guess we haven't shaken that one. I admit to nothing. You wouldn't understand. trying. He really is. Oh, is there something special with her too? So I guess she has a good, pretty good pair for Miko. Don't believe her. We have seen that. I love how much Hana just kind of worries about Miko. Like, you can tell she's a really good friend, constantly thinking about her and wanting to make sure she's okay, and, you know, did not want her to get screwed over and stuff like that. Like, Hana's the kind of friend you want to have, like, seriously. That's good to hear. So she's breaking out the good stuff. She says that she raises a knife. So it is the best stuff. Is it going to be more beads or... Okay, yeah, they're definitely beads. Are they always going to glow, or is that just for dramatic effect? Wow. So these shouldn't break in 5 seconds. So... Okay. Okay, Genkai. Oh, what the... Okay, I mean, it lasted a little bit longer. Jesus, if that breaks, we don't really have a chance, do we? Because that was our best thing. Yeah, that one looked like it just like really dug into her cheek too. Well, I guess we giving up on that idea. Yeah, I think that's we tried that road, it didn't work out. Maybe the beads breaking spooked him. Okay, that episode zoomed on by. And we in fact did not get much of Twin-Tailed Girl. I think she existed in like one scene, like one very brief like frame, I want to say. Like not even a scene really, just like she was on screen for a bit. But yeah, hasn't become relevant yet. But they keep teasing me though. They keep showing her to remind us that she exists and then not doing anything with her. Yeah, I would say this episode was less silly than the second one. But still not as scary as episode 1. Like, I would be surprised if any episode was as scary as episode 1. Because remember, episode 1 had the ghost under the blanket thing, which was a big one for me as far as creep factor. This seems quite peaceful. Oh, she did go. Okay. I guess I really did have an effect on her. I gave this girl my best product. It was no good. I think I'm done here. Yappari mieru. Okay. Have we seen much of Miko's family? I don't think we've seen a whole lot of them. But okay. That was the third episode of Mieruko-chan. And yeah, pretty much what I came to expect with this show. We have Miko living her daily life and trying to do so with ghosts around her. Although I think we've been talking about the beads, I want to say since episode 1, at least since episode 2, talking about the beads. And she actually got them, like 2 on each arm, although she gave some to why do I keep trying to say that? Hana, because, well, she was feeling kind of left out, right? So and Hana's a great friend, as I said, so we can help her out in that way. It's no trouble at all. And she definitely needs it, as we kind of established in the episode. So, but also they didn't really pan out. Like, they had an effect, like there was some spiritual power there, but just not good enough for someone that just, I guess, is just so... attracts so much supernatural ghostiness. I guess it's just kind of like, if you Dragon Ball Z meme, it's over 9,000, like the scouter, like when it goes over a certain level, it just kind of blows up. I mean, the 9,000 scene, Vegeta just breaks it, but like there have been moments when the scouter just naturally, the number goes up too high. So, yeah, it was like that, basically, is the point I'm trying to make. But, so it did not work out. We gave her the best of the best beads. It just didn't work out. I do like how that was actually a nice little bit there with the fortune teller lady, because we got a little bit of a chance to really flesh her out as a character, as more than just some random fortune teller lady. The letter from the family, like really, it's just a quick letter, but it did a lot to just give a lot of context to her as a character. And I wasn't sure how much point that would have, really. But it definitely did, because it all came together rather nicely with this Miko showing up, kind of because she's used to just like scamming people for a quick buck, despite having some supernaturalness of her own, right? That's how she makes her business. But this was a case of actual ghosts, actual need of supernatural help, and she tried to really do her best on fixing that problem, and it did not work at all. It was a massive failure. The best beads she had just shattered, and after that, like that combined with thinking about the letter, like those two things coinciding together, it makes sense that the ultimate decision was to just to close up shop and go to them. So that was just a nice little quick subplot we had there. So I'm just impressed how much it managed to make me care about this random old lady in the somewhat brief amount of screen time that she had. I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, also Hana, like we actually get confirmation that there's something special about her too. Like we knew Miko was special, but without question. We can kind of guess that twin-tailed girl is special too, even though we haven't got a huge amount of evidence for that. We've gotten like enough, right? Even though she hasn't had much screen time, it's pretty clear that she's got something going on as well. But Hana, she just kind of seemed like the token normal girl, right? But she seemed to have some kind of aura herself, right? So it'll be interesting to see if we flesh that out anymore going forward, right? But I think she makes a pretty good pair with Miko for several reasons. So I think I'm going kind of backwards as far as the chronologicalness of the episode. But yeah, we also had the alleyway scene. This was quite something. Like we actually saw her go through the ghost, which I don't think we've seen that before. Like I think mostly she's managed to go around them and stuff, but like making the conscious effort to go through the ghost. Because, I mean, the ghost is in the way. But, like, it was when she had to stick her head in it that was really traumatizing for her. It reminds me of, like, playing a virtual reality game. Because you can do that in VR. Like, if you have, like, a room scale kind of thing, there can be, like, a wall or whatever that's not really solid. You can walk with your own 2 real legs and just go through it. Or go through NPCs. Unless the game has a special mechanic to stop you from doing that, which sometimes they do. But otherwise, yeah, you can just, like, walk through people and stuff. That's kind of what I think of when I see that sort of thing. But yeah, it's much creepier when it's just a ghost. But yeah, Hana really is just the best. Like she's just so full of energy, like constantly always thinking of Miko, trying to help her out, trying to be a good friend, getting angry for her sake, stuff like that. Like I appreciate her existence a lot. I also just really love her voice a lot. But so yeah, also we had the butt buns or whatever they're called. I think the Japanese was Oshiri Daifuku, something like that. But like That's a thing. Hana gave us the great line. I don't remember exactly what she said, but something like, it's like eating a real butt or whatever. Like, it does make me wonder how much she's done that in the past and if she has done it with Miko. Probably not, considering Miko was surprised about the line as well. But it would be great to find out that that was the case, though. Also, we had the scene where she was waiting for Miko, or waiting for Hana, right? And we saw one of the creepiest face so far, because she had because we saw the tongue going out, so pretty early on we knew there was a long tongue, but then after that we saw her kind of turn her face so we could see the mouth itself, which was kind of sideways, you could say, because the teeth were on the sides, and although the mouth was the tongue was still where it would normally be, it's just that the teeth were there. It had to been intentional. Just the mouth just looks like a vagina. I'm just gonna say it. That's what the mouth looks like. It had to have been intentional. I can't be the only one that thinks so. Man, that face. If that tongue licked me, I could never get clean. It's just I don't know how much more I have to say about the scene, but man, luckily Hana showed up eventually. And then we had our very first scene, because I'm just going backwards for whatever reason. And we had her Hydra. I don't know how much to say about this either. I feel like I said a lot about it during the scene, but it kept saying those typical, I don't know, high schooler gyaru kind of lines, Maji Ukeru, just that kind of stuff. And it was just going in a loop. And it was funny at first, but then it just got creepy the more she did it. And of course, when we actually saw the faces, which we didn't see till after we heard, we heard her before we saw her kind of situation, which is also a good way to build up the creepiness. But, yeah, I feel bad for Miko. I can't imagine living life like this. How long could you live life like this? Almost a tongue twister. Until you lose your sanity. For me, it'd be 3 days, maybe 4. But I couldn't keep on like that. I would break. I would break. I really would. But luckily, as the fortune teller said, Miko's strong, so she can handle it. Good thing too, because we wouldn't have a show, or it would be a very different kind of show, right? So, but she also pretty clever, using the one video with the macho wrestlers or whatever to try to fool the ghost. Pretty clever stuff, definitely. But I did enjoy the episode, even though the frustration is really mounting of not having twin-tailed girl do anything. That's starting to get to me, but I guess all we can do is hold on to hope and just be patient, which I'm not good with. But anyway, if you like this video, I hope you click the like button, subscribe, support me on Patreon, that kind of stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye.